It's late. The house is dark except for the silver light coming through the window. The kind of light that makes everything look different, softer, stranger. Moonlight. You couldn't sleep. Maybe you woke at 2 a.m. and your heart's racing, or you had a hot flash and pulled off the covers to cool off. Maybe you never fell asleep at all. Maybe you've been restless for days, tossing through the sheets, your mind bright and buzzing, and you can't shut it off. All you want is peace and quiet. This isn't unusual. You're not broken. You're not doing anything wrong. It's a full moon. And you've been feeling it, the insomnia, the strange dreams, the way your body hums with an energy you can't name. You're not imagining it. You're responding to something ancient, something real. The moon pulls the tides. We know this. We've charted it, measured it, and built calendars around it. The ocean rises and falls because the moon asks it to. And your body? Your body is mostly water. 70% water, salt water, ocean water. So when the moon is full, bright and close, your body feels it. Your sleep shifts, your emotions rise, things have been holding beneath the surface come up and breathe. This is February's full moon, the snow moon, the hunger moon. The moon arrives in the coldest, darkest stretch of winter when we are tired down to our bones. It rises in Aquarius this year, an air sign of vision, of clarity, of sudden knowing. But Aquarius energy can feel electric, overstimulating, like too much light in a room that's been dark too long. So if you feel unmoored tonight, here's what I want you to do. Find a light, a small one, a candle, a lamp, something warm. Wrap yourself in something soft, a blanket, a sweater, a shawl. Breathe slowly. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and just breathe in and out for a few minutes quietly. Your body knows how to come back to itself. It just needs permission. It needs warmth. It needs to be reminded that you are safe, that the ground is still beneath you, that the fire still burns. And that's what we're going to do together. We're going to tend the fire, not build it from nothing, not force it into a blaze, just keep it going. Keep it steady, keeping the flame alive through this long, cold season. Because that's what Imbolc is. That's what February asks of us. Imbolc, the festival of bridges, the Celtic fire goddess, falls at the beginning of this month. It marks the first stirrings of spring beneath the frozen ground, the first lambs, the first light returning. But it doesn't ask us to leap into spring. It doesn't demand productivity, rebirth, or sudden growth. It asks us to keep the flame, to protect the small ember that has survived the darkest part of winter, to trust that warmth doesn't come from striving. It comes from tending, from staying, from choosing again and again, to nurture what still burns. So tonight, under this full moon, we begin, not with urgency, with presence, not with pressure, with care. Let's go to the hearth. The mornings are the hardest. To wake, if you slept at all, and the room is cold, the bed is warm, but the air bites. Your body feels heavy, reluctant, like it's been holding itself together all night and doesn't want to let go. This is winter. This is February. This is what it feels like to live in a body that knows it's still dark, still cold, still winter, no matter what the calendar says. And here's what you don't have to do. You don't have to leap out of bed. You don't have to be productive right away. You don't have to overcome the cold with willpower. What you can do, what will actually help, is introduce warmth slowly, not force, not overstimulation. Warmth. This is where ginger comes in. Not as a morning jolt, not as a substitute for coffee or a way to shock yourself awake. Ginger as kindness. Ginger as the first small flame. Put on the kettle. Slice a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger root, knobby, golden, alive. Drop it into a mug. You pour boiling water over it and watch the steam rise, curling in the cold morning air. The scent hits you first, sharp, spicy, warming. You wrap your hands around the mug. You don't drink yet. You just hold it. Feel the heat seep into your palms, your fingers, your wrists. This is the ritual. Not the drinking, the warmth. Ginger is a circulatory herb. That means it moves blood, it wakes up the edges of your body, your hands, your feet, the places that go cold first. It brings heat from your core outward like stoking a fire that's been banked overnight. It doesn't overstimulate your nervous system. It doesn't make you jittery, anxious, or wired. It just says, I'm here. Let's begin. And here's the thing about ginger in winter. It doesn't ask you to be anything other than cold. It meets you there. It doesn't shame you for feeling slow. It doesn't tell you to push through. It just offers warmth and lets you accept it at your own pace. You take the first sip. It's hot, almost too hot. You blow on it gently. The ginger burns a little going down, not harsh, just present, grounding, real. You feel it in your throat, your chest, your belly. Your body begins to remember, oh, I can be warm. This is what it means to light the fire, not to force a blaze, not to produce heat out of sheer determination, but to offer your body something warm, something kind, something that says, we're going to make it through this day, we're going to do it gently. You might make a second cup. You might sit by a window. You might wrap a blanket around your shoulders and just be. This is not wasted time. This is not laziness. This is how you tend to the flame. The full moon may have kept you awake. Aquarius energy may have left you overstimulated, ungrounded, buzzing with thoughts and visions you don't know what to do with yet. But ginger brings you back to your body, back to warmth, back to the simple, steady truth that you are alive. You are here, and the fire is still burning. All you have to do is keep it going. And as the morning unfolds, we move deeper into the hearth. In the afternoon, the sun is high, but it doesn't feel warm. The light is bright, but it's thin. cold, the kind of winter light that reveals more than it comforts. And you're tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep will fix. Not the kind of tired that means you didn't rest enough last night. This is the bone-deep tiredness of February. The kind of tiredness that comes from holding yourself upright through the long dark. The tiredness that comes from tending and tending and tending where there's no relief in sight. This is the middle of winter, and it's hard. The stories of energy you started autumn with are gone. The excitement of the first snow has faded. The holidays are over, and spring isn't here yet, and your body knows it. Your body is doing what it's supposed to do in winter: conserve, rest, slow down. But the world doesn't stop. Responsibilities don't pause. You still have to show up even when you're running on fumes. So here's the question: how do you sustain the fire when you're this tired? How do you keep going when there's nothing left to burn? You don't push harder. You don't override your body's signals. You don't try to be productive when what you need is nourishment. Instead, you feed the fire, not with stimulation, not with caffeine or urgency or force, with minerals, with deep nutrition, with the kind of sustenance that doesn't just prop you up, it actually rebuilds. This is where Moringa comes in. Moringa is a tree that grows in warm tropical climates, India, Africa, and Philippines. The leaves are among the most nutrient-dense plants on Earth. This is not a superfood in the trendy way, but it's a nutrient-dense in the way your body actually needs. Moringa contains iron for blood and energy, calcium for bones and steadiness, magnesium for muscles and sleep, B vitamins for your nervous system, vitamin C for immunity, and protein for repair. This is not a quick fix. It's not a boost. This isn't a one-and-done herb. Remember, herbs are not pharmaceuticals. It's sustenance. When you're this tired, your body isn't asking for more doing. It's asking for more being. It's asking to be fed, held, supported from the inside out. You drink it down, and nothing happens. Not right away, not in an hour, not even tomorrow, because Moringa isn't that kind of herb. Moringa is a class of herbs called nutritive. It works slowly, quietly over weeks. It rebuilds from the inside, strengthening blood, nourishing bones, feeding your nervous system in ways you won't feel it in a single cup. This is tending. What you're doing right now, choosing to nourish yourself deeply even when you're exhausted, that matters more than what the herb does in your body today. You're saying, I'm worth feeding. I'm worth the slow work of rebuilding. And your body hears that. Not because the tea gave you energy, but because you chose care over pushing through. The fire doesn't roar back to life because you added one log. It stays lit because you keep adding them, day after day, cup after cup, slowly, patiently. That's how nutritive herbs work. That's how you sustain the flame. Here's what we get wrong about winter. We think we're supposed to be productive. We think we're supposed to have energy. We think if we're tired, we're failing. But winter isn't failure. Winter is a strategy. Your body is being intelligent. It's protecting you. It's saying we need to slow down. We need to conserve. We need to survive. And when you honor that, when you stop trying to be summer in February, you find something unexpected. You find that you can sustain, not by doing more, by nourishing more deeply. Moringa doesn't give you a different person. It doesn't give you a superhuman energy. It just reminds your body you are still here. You are still fed. The fire is still burning. So you sit. Maybe you close your eyes. Maybe you let yourself be tired without guilt. And you know, deep in your body, deeper than thought, that this is not giving up. This is exactly what the hearth requires. Presence, patience, fuel. As the afternoon fades, we move toward evening, towards the softest part of the day, toward the heart. The light is leaving, not dramatically, not suddenly, but gently, the way winter light always does. One moment it's afternoon, and the next the sky is violet. The shadows are long, the house feels smaller, quieter, more inward. This is the threshold hour, the hour when the day's work is done, or isn't, but you're tired to keep pushing. The hour when you're supposed to relax, but you don't quite know how. And it's February. If it's close to Valentine's Day, there's something else in the air too. A pressure, a story, a quiet voice that whispers, you should be loved. You should be cherished. You should have someone to hold you. And if you don't, or if you do, but it doesn't feel the way the world says it should, there's a grief there, a tender, aching spot. This is where rose comes in. Not as romance, not as a decoration, not as something you give to someone else. Rose as medicine. Rose is the herb that holds your heart when your heart is tired. Rose is gentle. Rose is safe. Rose doesn't ask you to be anything other than what you are. Rose says, you are enough. You are worthy of tenderness, even especially from yourself. You make tea, not plain rose tea, though that would be lovely. You make Winter Ember Tea. Winter Ember Tea is rose petals for the heart, cinnamon for warmth and sweetness, clove for protection and comfort, and a little honey if you want it. You steep it longer than usual. You want the water to turn ember, coral, almost red. You pour it into your favorite mug, the one that feels good in your hands, and you sit. The first sip is sweet, floral, warming, without burning. Rose opens gently. It doesn't force, it invites. Cinnamon wraps around you like a blanket. Clove grounds you, holds you steady, and together you do something unexpected. They let you feel. Not think, not analyze, and not solve. Feel. Maybe you feel sad. Maybe you feel lonely. Maybe you feel tender in a way you've been avoiding all day. And that's okay, because Rose holds you in it. Rose doesn't tell you to fix it or move past it or be grateful or look on the bright side. Rose just says, this is allowed. Your heart is allowed to be tired, and I will stay with you while it rests. This is what it means to cherish the flame. Not to keep blazing, not to pretend it's brighter than it is, but to let it be small and soft and protected. To say, this is enough. The light, this warmth, this quiet, steady glow is enough. The fire doesn't go out in the evening, it just changes. It stops being urgent and becomes something else, something gentler, something that doesn't demand, something that just is. And maybe that's the real gift of Rose. Not that it makes you feel better, but that it makes you feel held. Held in your exhaustion, held in your grief, held in your longing, held in the truth that you are doing the best you can and that it is a holy thing. The night is coming, the moon is rising, and we return to where we began. It's late again, but this time you're not restless. You're here, in your body, in this moment. The full moon is still bright outside your window, and maybe you'll sleep tonight, maybe you won't. But you've done what you came here to do, to tend the fire. Not perfectly, not heroically, not the way the world says you should, but in the way your body needed. Gently, steadily, with warmth and care and the quiet knowledge that survival isn't about blazing, it's about staying lit. This full moon in Aquarius wanted you to see something, a truth, a vision, a knowing, and maybe you found it, or maybe it's still coming, or maybe it's been here all along and you're just now noticing it. Aquarius doesn't give you answers. It gives you illumination. And sometimes the light brings it too bright, too sudden, and too much. But you don't have to hold all of it tonight. You just have to trust that the seeing is happening, that the knowing is coming, that the vision will unfold when you're ready. And until then, you keep the flame. May you rest when you need to. May you nourish yourself deeply. May you let your fire be small and soft and steady. May you trust that warmth doesn't come from striving, it comes from staying. May you remember that you are not failing winter. You are surviving it. And that is enough. The hearth is tended, the flame is kept, and you, tired, tender, beautiful you are still here.